Hello Cancer, and welcome to your month of October already. So this month is a special month because we have two full moons and a new moon, of course. So the first full moon is a full moon in Aries on the 1st of October, which you're probably going to receive this video on the 1st of October. And Aries is the house of self, I am. It is fire, the wands. And I've noticed that a lot of people are finishing cycles of wands. It is the full moon. It reached its culmination for the past 6 months. And there it is ready to give. And the next full moon at the end of the month will be in Taurus, your house of value, your house of I have. So there you go. Okay, so well, Taurus is the ruler of that house, so that's why I say this. First card that came out as I was meditating on your energy, Ace of Pentacle. That is Taurus. So that tells me that this month there is a pentacle, something solid, something real that can be planted and grown, that is floating right over your head. Then I have Page of Swords and 9 of Wands. That pentacle, in order to grab that pentacle, you have to look in at your fears. The Page of Swords is trying to understand something and learning with it. It just grabbed the Ace of Swords. It just grabbed the clarity about something. 9 of Wands, it's either our wounded warrior, where we fear what might be coming because we've been hurt in the past and it's hard to take risks when we're feeling like that. Or it is our experience. Yes, I've been through wars. Yes, I've been through hardship. I've landed on my feet, and therefore I know that I have the experience and the strength to face anything. There's 2 ways to take the 9 of Wands. And then you have the Tower. So there is an awakening coming at the end of the month on the full moon of Taurus. There is something you're going to understand that you wouldn't have been able to reach your goal having kept things like they were before. Under that pentacle, the sun. So we know that whatever is there, it is something, there's no secrecy around it, there's no mystery, it's clear, it's expansive, that is in its capacity to expand, not in its price, and so on. Then I have strength and the 9 of Pentacle. So it is something that you have what it takes to take it on. You have the experience. If you don't let yourself be bothered by your fears, your conditioning, and so on. Your higher self knows all of that. And that's why here under our 9 of Wands and our Page of Swords, I have the King of Wands. It's going to take guts to take that pentacle and that offer. You're going to need to trust yourself and believe in yourself to take that pentacle and plant it. So that's why the King of Wands is there. And under, I have the 10 of Wands. There is the end of that cycle of Wands. And in that cycle, I have the 5 of Cups. There was a lot of sorrow and disappointments and sadness in that cycle. So to accept that a part of our life that was filled with wounds and sadness, disappointments and grief is over. To accept, to let it go and take a risk and grab a pentacle, a seed that excites us and that would bring us a lot, will take courage, will take strength. Under the Tower, I have the Queen of Cups. That's you. So the awakening that you're going to have is all about how much you let in, how much happiness, serenity, the vibration of love and unconditional love you let in to yourself. And under that I have the 5 of Wands. That would be like the end of a conflicting, not knowing what it is, because you are finishing your cycle here. Bottom of the deck I have Temperance. It is divine timing for you to face this. You are ready emotionally, and this is the last brewing, so that you can have, through the bigger picture of everything, a healing and a wish fulfilled, setting you on your path, and so on. So, okay, let's clarify this for you, Cancer. Cancer. Call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Cancer for the month of October. Cancer. Cancer. Okay. Let's look at that Ace of Pentacles. Okay. The Pope. Here I have the 8 of Cups and the Page of Wands. In order to grab that pentacle, in order to have access to that pentacle, you need the 8 of Cups. That means making that inner decision that the situation as it is for you now is not fulfilling you emotionally. There is more out there, and you have to be willing to go on that quest to the more out there, something more fulfilling emotionally. And here, Page of Wands, you need to grab a new wand. You need to finish your cycle of wands. You need to grab that willpower to go towards your emotional fulfillment. The Pope, that means that this would be applied using your discernment, opening the doors, choosing which doors you're going to open, which path you're going to take, engaging yourself in your life, understanding that the conditions that you have right now is not the only reality out there for you. So it's a huge decision you're taking at the beginning of the month. In a way, it's like, I'm deciding, who am I? Who do I want to be? Somebody that carries sorrow, sadness, and wounds? Or somebody that grasps this new aspect of life, seed, whatever, with the sun, and goes for it? That's your full moon in Aries right there. I'm going to grab the wand. Let's look at your Page of Swords and your 9 of Wands. So you're kind of understanding, getting the clarity on, yes, my past wounds, they can be something else. That doesn't define, the experiences I had in my past do not define my future. They are just experiences of my past. Hermit. Judgment. This is a real beautiful awakening. That search of looking at what all those wands were, your experiences and all of that, what you've went through. Here when you look at the Hermit, of course he went within and found his truth, and he's guided by that. And he has that wand in his hand. So yes, you start here as a page, just with the knowledge of I need more emotionally And here you're walking with wisdom with it, because you have this awakening, this call from the vibration of the divine here with the trumpet to gather all the parts of you into kind of showing up for yourself. Tower, show me the tower. After a judgment, it's normal to have a tower, in a way, because once we have this judgment on ourselves, yes, I used to accept that, but no more, then how we used to construct our world doesn't stand anymore, because now we're going to do things completely differently. How we used to think will be taken off our tower. Here, the lightning of the divine, the judgment of the angel removes what we thought was reality, our way of thinking, crown. And that's when we are receiving these nice little nuggets of gold that are falling down from there. You have these nuggets also on the Ace of Swords, and you have it in the moon, and so on. Everywhere you can get a download of a higher vibration. And that is what is happening, because here, Three of Swords, Knight of Swords, you're going to get the clarity and move for it on all of your heartaches and your disappointments, and how all of that affected you emotionally and brought conflict into your life. You're going to get the clarity of what you want to build, how you want to build it, the people around you that can build it. You're going to have the willpower, the vision, and the capacity to do it. And it is going to be by letting the past cycle go, and going to go and cut the head of the dragon. Justice. That's the Libra mid-moon, new moon, sorry. Let's look at the sun here. The sun for Cancer. Here is our justice. 10 of Pentacle. Yes, it is clear that whatever that new seed, and it doesn't have to be something very concrete, it can just be a new grasp on life, is going to bring you that happiness, that this, and bring, justice, balance back into your life through, she has a sword, through a clear understanding, balance comes. That is our new moon in Libra. Full moon in Aries, new moon in Libra brings this pentacle that can be planted and that has full of potential in it to grow into something very solid and clear. Full moon in Taurus. Okay, let's look at your, here. Strength and the 9 of, okay. 6 of Swords. King of Cups. He wanted to come out. So, here, you're really, at the beginning of the month, Cancer, you're taking this decision to go for your happiness. You're going to listen to your higher self. That is going to be a decision that's going to bring serenity, allowing you to leave behind the choppy waters, the choppy emotional baggage, and to move forward in a much more serene, grounded way. Let's look at your King of Wands here under your Hermit, that with his wisdom will walk forward with the understanding of his past experiences. King of Wands. That is the guts and the kick to go for what we want and what we desire. King of Wands. Very Aries. And what do we desire? We desire that Ace of Pentacle. We're gonna go for it. Because what the Tower is going to destroy is that mental jail we were in. Because we kept passing our disappointments and our hurts with it. That's why that Knight of Swords is going to destroy all of that. It's going to destroy the jail. Here I have the Queen of Cups. That's your feminine side. Queen of Cups. Because you're going to allow more of a higher vibration. Yes, there's more to be fulfilled out there. I can live on a higher vibration of peace, serenity, joy, and love within myself. And I'm opening up the gates of it. I am allowing it in. Tower. That's what the Tower is bringing in your life. Here, 10 of Wands, 5 of Cups. You are going to finish that old cycle. Old cycle of conflict. 5 of Wands. Did something fall there? No. And here I have the Tower again. And here I have the 4 of Wands. So the Tower actually wants to bring in that capacity to rejoice and have fun and have pleasure and all of that. Here, 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacle. All those sorrows and all of that made you feel abandoned by the universe, that you didn't have enough or others can have and not you, and all of that. So you see how that past cycle has to finish, because as long as you carry that with you, how can you grasp the new opportunities in front of you? So it's really by growing and going into your higher self, trusting this, that you are going to be able to actually defeat the conflict, to just bring a 4 of Wands, where there's clarity, happiness into what I do, what I want to build, and so on. Let's look at your Queen of Cups. And this is the divine timing for it here with Temperance. Here is our Justice. Justice on the 4 of Cups, because before you would limit yourself to what you have known and experienced and not see that, yes, there's more to life than this. That's why the only way you can grab that new pentacle is if you actually acknowledge that there's more to life than this. And use your willpower to go on that quest. To go for more. So here is Justice. Here is that new moon in Libra that is going to start with this intention and grow towards that. Here, 5 of Wands. So if you were conflicted about taking that new decision, the World, 2 of Cups, King of Sword. King of Sword right away, 6 of Sword, King of Sword. You are with the Justice. At the end of the month, that is going to be clear within yourself. Whatever ambiguity you had about this proposal, this proposition, this offer, this seed in your life. It can have to do with a union. This can be a proposal. Or even in work and business and wherever you are actually connecting with people. Yes, this is what I want. I feel it within me. I'm going to trust myself because I'm going to love myself. Justice is coming in because I'm allowing more into my life. And I'm going to take that decision with total clarity. And I'm going to let crumble what I restrained myself as that was my reality. That is going to come out. All my heartaches, disappointments, they were past of my past cycle and they do not determine the future. I allow more to have a different future. And that is going to be clear within me because now I am ready to live that and to have this super happy home. King of Swords. So now it is clear within me. So Cancer, I would say trust yourself. Take that pentacle. Finish that cycle. and allow with clarity more abundance into your life on whatever level it is, financial, emotional, and so on, for you, since this is a general reading. So, okay, on that, this is great. Thank you for watching and sharing and commenting. I read all the comments, and subscribing, because to make the channel grow. Thank you for the ones of you that gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and the full moons, I do a little ceremony to give you back. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's an email to write to me. And apart from that, during these crazy times of 2020, I am sending you all my love and light. And remember that you are the one that holds the light in your life. On this, namaste. And I'll see you next month, Cancer.